What's up and welcome back, Country Boy here with another top 10 list. And today we're going to be looking at the top 10 tips on how to be a better Smite player and teammate. We're going to start off with knowing your role, knowing what class of character you're playing, and when to play that type of character. Not only makes your team happy, but you have a better chance at winning the game because you have a well balanced team. Playing more than one god is very beneficial. Now, I know you love to play Loki, and he's the only character that can get kills on Smite, but trust me, there's a whole other world out there. Now, I would recommend getting familiar with at least two gods of each class. That's 10 gods in total out of what, 90 something? Now, this will allow you to fill any role in the game, and you can still have fun doing it because you'll be used to these certain types of characters. Now, this leads me to my next tip. Don't auto lock your characters. Nothing says I'm a douchebag like auto locking a character. There's been plenty of times that a game started and I've called a position and someone's auto locked that type of character in, so I have to play something else. Now, when the game starts, call your position. 90% of the players will respect you called that spot first, and then they'll fill in around you like I do. Don't be that 10% of people that auto locks. Please, I beg you. You rock, cancel that. You rock, cancel that. Spamming VGS drives my salt meter through the roof. Even if it's not directed at me in particular, it still gets under my skin. And whenever that happens, I just stop trying because there's no help. Spamming the VGS causes the whole team to get salty, and you're sure to lose with an attitude like that. So just using the VGS in moderation is fine, but just don't spam it, please. Knowing your enemy is very important in this game. Knowing the character's abilities, their strengths, and their weaknesses will give you an edge over the competition. For example, if you've never played or played against an Ares, then you probably don't know that his ultimate will chain and drag you back to his location where his team will follow up on any damage. Knowing this will prompt you to buy beats. That way you can counter his ability. That way that you don't have to take a senseless death. Relics. Like I mentioned in the last one with the Ares and the beads, Relic is a very useful tool to have. Now, this provides you with a get out of jail free card or the means to secure a kill. Now, knowing what relics to use and the best time to use them is in itself knowing your enemy. So, the more you know about who you're playing, the better you'll know what relics to pick up so you can counter their abilities. Wards. You knew they was going to be on the list somewhere. I couldn't leave them off the list. A good ward placement is essential, especially in Conquest, and it is a good key to victory. If you know the enemy is coming and you know where they're coming from, then you can reposition yourself for the counterattack or a hasty retreat. Learning the meta. Now, the meta is what the pros play. Now, the pros play these specific characters not because that they are their favorite characters, but they are the strongest at this particular point in time. So, what I'm trying to say here is that you would never walk up and ask your butcher, say, "Hey, man, could you install some antivirus software on my PC?" The butcher's probably going to look at you and be like, no, but I can cut you up some bologna. So basically, the pros know who the strongest picks are. So if you want to follow their suit, you should have a better chance at winning a game. The patch notes. Now, keeping current on the patch notes will let you know the changes that are happening because Smite is constantly changing. New gods are added, old gods are buffed and nerfed, and item prices and abilities change. So keeping up to date on the changes will give you the edge over the competition, and you're more likely to get a victory over someone who has not watched the patch notes. Coming in at number one is have fun. Just remember that this is a game and it is here for our entertainment. Now, everything that I mentioned beforehand will help you get better at Smite as a player and as a teammate. But unless you're having fun, then there's really no reason to play the game at all. Just remember, Smite is a team based game and you're only as good as your weakest link. So just remember, don't feed. And I'm Country Boy from Team Yeti Gaming, and I hope I see you in the next one.